Hey, good afternoon.
Good
My name is
afternoon.
Adam. I'm with USD. I'm a counselor here. And we're going to be meeting for a few minutes. And I just wanted to ask you why you feel like you came in here today.
Adam, I'm just having a lot of financial stress going right now in my life. Just wondering if I could talk that out with you.
Okay, absolutely. What do you feel is some of the things that is giving you that kind of stress?
Okay, well, recently I just broke my lease, and going with that, I have 2 months to find a new place. And when you break a lease, it's a month's rent plus rent,
Hmm.
and then a deposit for a new place. And it's just all adding up. It's just all coming so quick.
So it really started with the housing situation
Yeah,
and the fact that that fell out first from underneath you.
yeah.
Is there anything else, or is it mostly just the housing?
I mean, I have a car payment. I just got a new car, and that's a lot of work also. It's good that I have a job that can help me, but I'm just wondering if it's going to be enough for, like, saving enough money in order to move out on time.
Okay. Do you think that with the housing as much as it is that's kind of the primary problem that you're going through?
Yeah, and I mean, financial stress along with other stress like going on in life, I guess. It's just all coming together at once. It's really
Right.
hard to balance it all out.
So you're having stress in other areas, but it kind of seems like right now the most that you're dealing with is the financial stress.
Yeah.
And that kind of fear that can come with not being able to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. What do you think are some strengths and weaknesses of the situation? Like, let's talk first maybe about some of the weaknesses. Like, the fact is you have to be out of the apartment soon. Is that what I'm understanding?
I have till the end of June.
You have to the end of June.
And we all know how time goes by really fast. So I'm just really nervous. Like, I have to start looking for places, then the application fees when you apply for places, and then
Okay. Okay.
it's just all so quick. And I need to create a fund, like a slush fund, basically.
Okay.
And it's just, how am I going to do that when I still have to pay rent where I'm currently living, mixed in with my car payments and all the other bills?
Yeah. Okay. What are some strengths that you did say? Earlier I definitely noticed you said that you have a good paying job right now. Can you tell me more about that?
I have a good paying job. I get my hours. I'm a little nervous because I work an earlier shift, and when it's not busy, they tend to send us home. So I'm just kind of like iffy. If it gets kind of slow season, they might cut my hours a little bit, which, like I said, I can't really afford that right now.
Okay.
But other than that, I usually get my full hours, and the paycheck is nice, but it's just how many bills I have compared to my paycheck, and I'm not able to save, basically.
You're not able to save. Okay. And it also sounds to me also like a part of the stress, and especially since it's financial, is the not knowing if you're going to have enough hours in certain slow seasons of the job that you're at. So that's actually kind of you have a strength in having a job, but at the same time, the weakness is there's seasons where you don't know if you're going to get enough hours. Okay. Would you say that that's kind of primarily your strengths and weaknesses right now for the situation?
I guess another strength I have is, like, I've always been super hardworking. So everything I have, because I'm the oldest, and I come from a single mom family, so I'm the oldest. So I work really hard for everything that I have, and it's just I'm too scared to ask my family for help financially. They got their own problems, but it's like, and who else do I turn to if you don't turn to your family? But I've always worked super hard. Everything I have, my car, my place, school, everything. I've worked hard for that.
Okay.
And it's just the feeling of not having it together.
Okay. Well, I hear you saying that you're afraid of asking other people for help. Is that kind of it?
Yeah, I think mainly from my family, though.
It's from your family. Do you feel like that is a fair fear? Like, or do you think it'd be okay to ask them maybe sometimes?
I know if I asked, my mom would help,
Yeah.
but it's more like, I think it's ingrained in me that I need to do this by myself, but it's just trying to how do I get over that fear? I don't know how. You know.
Okay. Well, that can be very hard. Sometimes I think that we wind up, they're our parents, and we always want to please and meet the expectations of our parents first. So it's hard to go on past that. Well, what are some goals that you'd like to maybe establish towards feeling a little bit more financially secure? What are your thoughts on some things that you could do to utilize your strengths to kind of beat some of your weaknesses in this situation? You know, one thing that you had mentioned was applications and things like that. Have you thought about what type of housing situation you want to go into, since that's kind of the first thing you might need to do?
I'm thinking about moving in with a roommate, so
Okay.
I think that's going to help, like financially also.
Should we maybe set that as a goal to move in with a roommate to kind of start to cut down on some of the bills?
Yeah.
Okay. What else can you think of?
I guess I don't need 2 days off. Maybe I'll ask for another day to work. Like 6 days instead, because it's summer also, so, you know, school's out and might as well put some hours
taking
in.
less time off is what I'm hearing you saying? Okay. Okay. Well, those sound like two very good goals. What do you think about, you know, you also did talk about like you feel like you're doing it all alone. What do you think about maybe trying to set a couple goals for yourself where you might try to ask somebody for help where you feel like you may need help, but you don't want to ask anybody else because you don't want to burden them?
I guess I think that goes on with maybe opening up a little bit more to my mom, maybe letting her know a little
Start
more
with
my
opening
situation.
up more with your mom? That sounds wonderful. Okay. Is there anything else you can think of?
No, I can't really think of anything else.
Okay. I think that those are some good goals to start with right there. It's been a few minutes here, and our meeting's probably going to end here soon. But I think we should talk about a few things. I definitely want to go over some of the goals that you have, because I think that they're excellent, and I think you'll start to see that they can help you out. We went over probably looking into getting a roommate, and it sounds like you already have one in mind.
Yeah, I'm just kind of nervous because she works at a lower paying job than I do.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've been trying to convince her to come to my job, but, you know, you can't make a person do what they don't want to do. But I'm just worried if she can't keep up with the bills, it's like I want a nicer place to live, but I have to give that up in order to be considerate of her then. I guess that's fair.
Well, then maybe I would take some time too to just look into other roommates as well. See how many that you have available then. On the next one, we have taken some less time off, and you can start with that, talking to your manager, and being a little bit more open with your mom about how you feel and how stressed out you are. Could probably go a long ways as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure when the next time is that we're going to be able to meet, but do you have any questions for me right now?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate everything we shared today. I did forget at the beginning, but I'll go back to it now. I want you to know that everything that we shared is in confidentiality.
Okay.
And it's only between me, you, and our instructor. And wanted to thank you for your time today, and good day.
Okay. Thank you, Adam.
Bye.
Bye.